Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an all-new reaction and review. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm taking another film off of the Amazon.com wish list. Yes, folks, tonight's film is actually one that was sent in by a friend of mine, and he warned me going in that it's basically a poor man's Natural Born Killers. I should mention, Natural Born Killers is a fantastic movie. It's one of my favorite Oliver Stone films of all time. And so I kind of have high hopes on this one at least being decent. Tonight's film is called The Doom Generation. Folks, I really don't know anything else about it. According to the back here, the film has wicked sharp humor. That actually is one of the little blurbs on the back of this thing. This is also the unrated director's cut. Not really certain if that's going to make a whole lot of difference, but anyway, I really am hoping, guys, for this one to at least be decent. However, though, if I were to compare it to the last film I did, that god-awful Superman musical, almost anything would be a step up. In fact, hell, if I had a copy of it, I'd happily be watching Regurgitated Sacrifice right now instead of, because hell, that would be a step up from the Superman musical. But I'm not doing Regurgitated Sacrifice, I'm doing the Doom Generation. And I really wish I could give you guys, like trivia and background on this thing, but I can't. I know nothing about it. So I think I'm done babbling. Why don't we kick back, relax, and check out the Doom Generation? Alright, folks. We're only about 3 minutes in, and this is some of the worst dialogue I have ever heard. Doesn't help that the acting is really shit on top of it. If this is the best this film is able to give, then I am in for a very torturous hour and 22 minutes. Did I seriously just hear a character in this film say, "Eat my fuck"?
I'm so sure.
What kind of child even thinks that that's witty writing? Good God. Folks, this film has just set a fucking record. I'm not even 20 minutes in and I want to shut it off. I really do. This fucking writing is just so Wait a minute. Is he beating off to watching them? Oh, God damn it, he is. Seriously, folks, I'm begging. At what point does this supposed comedy get funny? Because so far, there hasn't even been an attempt at a fucking joke. I want to make this very clear right now. If they make one more stop at a fucking gas station or restaurant or any other place in this film, and the price of everything they purchase comes up to $6.66, I swear to God I'm gonna hunt down the motherfucking writer. That is not symbolism, that is not depth, that's fucking stupid. Somehow, folks, I am in no way shocked at the fact that a film this bad would actually threaten a scene where a dick is cut off. Thankfully, though, we don't see it. Unfortunately, though, instead we get a fight scene that, my God, what the hell is wrong with? Oh, never mind. They jammed a knife into a guy's crotch, and it's spurting blood. Okay, I'm gonna ask this, even though I know for a fact that there's not gonna be a fucking answer. What the hell is this film's obsession with people beating off? I mean, it seriously is getting a little bit old. Okay, something of interest had better fucking happen, because I'm very slowly beginning to fall asleep. And I'm losing my patience with this horrific writing. Just, Jesus Christ, do something! So, now we have Nazis raping our female lead on top of an American flag. This is probably the stupidest thing I've ever fucking seen, guys. I swear to Christ. And, of course, now we had to get a dick getting cut off. Somehow I'm in no way surprised that a film this childish and stupid would have to go in that fucking direction. Thankfully, though, I don't have to see it because everything's all flickery and the lighting is shit. Thank you. Thank you, fucking God. This worthless pile of stagnant dog shit is done. Okay. You know, guys, whenever I run into a really bad film, I always have to say where to begin, and in this case, it's very, very true. I don't know where the hell to even start with this fucking thing, because I fear that if I touch on any one subject, it's going to kick off at least a 20-minute rant about all of the failings pertaining to that one element of the film. First of all, before I happen to go any further, I would like to note, and this honestly is nothing special, but you have to love exactly how much fucking like Lionsgate Films cared about this thing. They gave it the classic Lionsgate DVD art, just white with the title in black. Yeah, that's real fucking classy. Anyway, let's start with the writing. The writing is childish, puerile bullshit. It seems almost like the kind of crap that I would expect from someone who's, 13 maybe? And 13 is being real generous. Because, apparently, the writer cannot go more than 4 or 5 sentences without saying fuck and without mentioning some other sort of like bodily fluid or body part that doesn't need to be mentioned. It doesn't matter if they're talking about anuses or smegma or some other stupid bullshit. This writer will, attempt in vain to shoehorn it into every line of dialogue. Almost every single insult is shit like, ass face or smegma breath or any other, and by the way, those are actual insults thrown around in this film. And apparently that's supposed to be funny. I believe that is the max height of their comedy. They really couldn't be asked to write anything clever. It's just, we'll just have them say fuck every couple of seconds. People are guaranteed to laugh at that. Oh, boy. Alright. The acting. Oh boy, the acting. Well, first of all, the dialogue was really horribly written in the first place. It doesn't help that our cast of 3 stars don't know how to deliver it properly. The worst out of all of them would have to be Rose McGowan, who is also the only one out of the 3 who you ever hear their full name, which is Amy Blue. Whoopee. Because she is trying to sound like a valley girl, but she's also trying to sound like a fucking emo at the same time. She's also trying to sound punk at the same time because, emo really wasn't around in 1995. But still, she is trying to mix like all of this shit together, and when you take shit and even more shit and you mix it, you just get a big, massive mess. And that's what her acting was. It was just a mess. The other 2 were just really wooden, but she just flat out sucked. Oh boy. I do need to mention, there were scenes in this film that just go nowhere. Example, we have this scene in the tavern that looks to be made out of tinfoil and 6-pack rings. That was actually the scene I talked about where a guy gets a knife in his fucking junk. That scene has no point being there at all. There is absolutely nothing moving the story forward at all. It's just stupid. It has no reason to be there. And by the way, I mentioned that we only got one of these characters we ever get to hear the full name of one of these characters. We hear it said by a federal agent who says that he wants her and her 2 friends dead. That's the only time we ever see these federal agents. That's the only time we ever hear of these federal agents. Oh, and also they mentioned that her cumulative SAT score was 666. I swear to fucking God, this goddamn writer assumed that if you threw in 666 in every conceivable crevice of this film, it would somehow make it dark, brooding, or you know, symbolic in some goofy way. But it's not. It's fucking stupid. How in the hell is every single purchase of theirs ringing up at 666 and her SAT score being 666 somehow symbolic? Please tell me. I would love to know. I want to know exactly what kind of retard wrote this thing. I swear to God, guys, this film is by far the worst thing I have ever seen, okay? The fucking acting in this film makes the acting from Kick-Assia look good. I never thought I'd say that. I personally thought that Kick-Assia was the lowest of the low when it came to acting. And frankly, the fact that Kick-Assia had the cinema snob who could at least put on a halfway decent show, granted it still kind of sucked, but he was putting in a fucking effort. His minimal amount of effort is mountains better than the entire collected attempt at acting from this whole cast. Though the writing is puerile and stupid. The dialogue is just awful. The lighting is hideous. And the very fact, guys, that this film, I'm wondering if I can find the budget anywhere. Okay, oh no, wait, this film only made $284,000. I don't even get a budget. Well, it really doesn't matter. This movie, it just fails on every level. Cinematography sucked, lighting sucked, acting sucked, writing blew ass. This has to be a first, folks. I mean, where I could somehow find a positive in every film. In fact, hell, I even said that slaughtered vomit dolls would be at least halfway decent if it were just a music video. I have no kind words for this thing. I have zero positives for the Doom generation. And the saddest part about this stupid thing is that it's part of a fucking trilogy. It is part of what is known as the Teen Angst trilogy. The film before this one is called Totally Fucked Up. No, I am not watching Totally Fucked Up, nor am I watching the film after this one, which is called Nowhere. Frankly, everything from this goddamn director, his name is Greg Araki. Everything that he has worked on and the man himself can fuck off. I am done. This person is not a filmmaker. This man is just a child. A child who made a film and expected people to watch. No, made 3 films and expected people to watch them. Frankly, guys, if you ever get the chance to watch this, don't. Okay? And yes, I'm going to say this right now. Lionsgate actually has the R-rated version of that stupid thing on YouTube. And you can watch it for free. Don't waste your time. Because even watching it for free, you would be completely ripped off. This film is that fucking bad. Alright? I would happily recommend you guys go and watch damn near anything else. Just do not waste your time. You will be a hell of a lot better just having never seen it. So, folks, with that... Oh, wait. I forgot. The stupid thing came off the fucking wish list. So, I do want to thank my friend Andrew. You can find his YouTube channel at 1176. I'm going to put a link to it in this video's description. Go ahead and check out his stuff. He actually makes some pretty good movies, but since he requested that one and purchased it, I am completely set that he somehow despises me, and I'm gonna have to whoop his ass the next time I see him. So anyway, folks, with that, we come to the close of this reaction and review. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care, and I will see you all in the near future. Peace.